My love, where had you been hiding all this time? I had been looking for you for years, tirelessly searching and hoping. On my journey to find you, I encountered many people who taught me great lessons about life. Each person I met contributed to my growth and understanding in ways I never expected. They taught me about patience, resilience, and the importance of hope. These experiences, though sometimes painful, shaped me into the person I am today. Now, looking back, I realize that every step, every hardship, and every joy was a part of the path that led me to you. I am so happy that my search finally ended when you came into my life. The moment I saw you, I felt an overwhelming sense of relief, like a thirsty person finding water after a long, arduous journey through the desert. It was as if all the pieces of my life suddenly clicked into place. I was so overwhelmed by emotion that I cried when I realized you were the one I had been waiting for all these years. All the previous pains and wounds vanished as if they had never existed. I felt free and light, as though a heavy burden had been lifted from my shoulders. You don't know how much I have prayed to meet you. Every time I saw couples walking hand in hand, sharing smiles and whispers, I prayed for you. Each time I felt the need for a comforting hug, I prayed for you. Whenever I felt misunderstood, when it seemed like nobody could see or hear my true self, I prayed for you. Each moment of emptiness, every time I felt a void within me, I prayed for you. You have been the desire of my heart, the wish I made upon every shooting star, and the dream I held on to through the darkest nights. I have wanted you more than anything else in this world. Your presence in my life feels like a gift from the universe, an answer to every prayer I whispered in solitude. I feel so grateful to God for finally bringing you into my life. Words cannot express the depth of my happiness when I see you wrapped in my arms. I feel an intense need to protect you from the whole world, to ensure that no one can ever take you away from me. The thought of losing you is unbearable, so I want to hold you close and cherish every moment we have together. I feel like kissing you all day, to let you know how much I love you with every touch. I want to spend every single moment with you, creating memories that we can look back on with joy and laughter. I want to shower all the love I have within me on you, to make you feel cherished and adored every day. My greatest desire is to make you smile every moment so that you forget what pain and sadness feel like. Your happiness means everything to me, and I will do everything in my power to ensure you always feel loved and appreciated. I want to hold your hands and go on long walks with you, exploring the world together. I dream of making your favorite meals and feeding you with my hands, savoring the intimate moments we share. I wish to hold you in my arms and dance with you to beautiful romantic tunes, losing ourselves in the music and each other. I want to tell you silly jokes and make you laugh out loud, to see the sparkle in your eyes and hear the joy in your laughter. I want to be everything you need, childish, silly, mature, romantic, and responsible. I want to show you that with me, you are always accepted exactly as you are. You don't need to change or hide any part of yourself because, for me, you are absolutely perfect. I hold you in the highest regard, and I see you as my ideal partner. With you, I feel like I can lead an exemplary life, one filled with love, happiness, and mutual respect. Our life together would be blissful, a harmonious blend of two souls who are meant to be. We make a great pair. The universe has crafted our bond with immense love and care. I believe that everything happens for a reason, and all the experiences we've had were leading us to this moment. I hope I get the chance to spend my whole life with you, building a future filled with love, laughter, and endless adventures. I am excited about the journey ahead and the countless memories we will create together. In contemplating the perplexing phenomena of human judgment and the quest for righteousness, my love, one cannot help but ponder the intricacies of the human psyche and the intricate dance between perception and reality. It is a curious conundrum, indeed, how some individuals seem to be ensnared in the trappings of their own convictions, convinced beyond measure that their way is the sole path to righteousness, while all others falter in the shadows of wrongness. These judgmental souls, so quick to cast their critical gaze upon the lives of others, seem oblivious to the vast tapestry of human experience, where shades of gray far outnumber the stark black and white they so adamantly cling to. Their commentary, like a relentless downpour, inundates every aspect of existence, leaving little room for the natural ebb and flow of life's myriad complexities. And in these moments of inundation, when the floodwaters of judgment rise, it is not uncommon for one's ire to be stirred, igniting a fiery passion that yearns to challenge the very foundations upon which such judgments rest. For what lies at the heart of this fervent frustration is a deep-seated recognition of the inherent cruelty in such judgments, the callous disregard for the delicate intricacies of the human spirit. It is a recognition born not of anger, but of empathy, an empathy that recoils at the sight of others' pain and suffering, and seeks to shield the vulnerable from the piercing arrows of judgment's barbed tongue. Indeed, it is this very vulnerability, this tender underbelly of the human condition, that these judgmental souls seem to relish, like vultures circling overhead, eager to feast upon the carcass of another's suffering. They thrive on the misery of others, reveling in the opportunity to scratch at old wounds and dredge up long-buried sorrows. And yet, in their relentless pursuit of others' pain, they fail to realize the karmic debt they accrue with each callous word and thoughtless deed. For karma, like the silent sentinel of the universe, keeps a meticulous record of every action, every thought, every word spoken in haste or in anger. And though these judgmental souls may believe themselves immune to its inexorable justice, they would do well to heed its silent admonition, for what goes around, inevitably comes around, and the wheel of karma spares no one in its relentless march towards equilibrium. But perhaps even more profound than the cosmic reckoning of karma is the ever-watchful eye of a higher power, call it God, the universe, or simply the collective consciousness of all living beings. For whatever name we choose to ascribe to it, there exists a force beyond our comprehension that bears witness to every action, every intention, every fleeting thought that passes through the labyrinthine corridors of the human mind. And it is to this omnipotent presence that we must ultimately answer, not as supplicants begging for mercy, but as stewards entrusted with the sacred task of nurturing the seeds of kindness and compassion that lie dormant within each and every one of us. For it is through acts of kindness, both great and small, that we cultivate the fertile soil of our collective humanity, sowing the seeds of goodwill and understanding that will one day blossom into a world filled with love and compassion. And yet, in the face of such overwhelming darkness, it can be all too easy to lose sight of the light that lies within each of us, a light that, when nurtured and nourished, has the power to illuminate even the darkest corners of the human heart. It is a light born of empathy, of understanding, of the simple recognition that we are all connected in this vast web of existence, each thread woven together inextricably with the next. And so, my love, let us not despair in the face of judgment and cruelty, but rather let us redouble our efforts to be beacons of kindness and compassion in a world too often shrouded in darkness. Let us be the voice of reason in a cacophony of chaos, the hand of solace in a sea of sorrow. And let us never forget that, in the end, it is the smallest acts of kindness that have the power to change the world, one heart, one soul, one moment at a time.